Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of our channel. And today, I would like to give a little notes and talk about since I spend a lots of time in YouTube, watching different type of the videos, following what is the current flow and what is going on, what is what people like to watch, what they don't like to watch. uh, I came up to this, I could say, self-help videos and this life coaching and this entrepreneurship salesmen who are actually selling you some idea that you can become rich without like actual work, which actually this YouTube and social network kind of allow you, right? Just by, I could say, some kind of the skills, social skills, you actually can become popular, and then you can promote some stuff, right? Just by having the viewership. Um, I think this is the reality that we have to live and accept. And I think that things change. Before it was necessary that you as a person have some kind of like, I could say, develop skill, or I don't know, like let's say you go to college, right? And then you want to become, I don't know, pilot or something, then you have to, study for that 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, I don't know. But actually, at some point now in this age, you can actually make your money and whatever, just being yourself or pretending to be yourself, but Photoshop version. But actually, it's not like a big deal for me. I actually don't care. It's just that I every day I see these guys who are actually selling the things, especially trying to sell things which uh, idea of how to become rich, and it's some kind of the mixture in between psychology, spirituality, and business advices. And since I'm not from the States, I mean, that thing came from the States where like they start blending everything. And this is one thing that I admire to Americans. They're very good in blending, like they can just take anything all around the world. Like let's say, for example, yoga. They can take yoga, and which was like a common thing in India. Before yoga was like a usual, I could say, kind of physical activity, like your neighbor Rajesh would come and he would just teach you, you would do with them yoga when you were a kid. But now it become like a multi-billion dollar business. So I admire that to Americans. Basically, they can take anything, like even I could say spiritual from this, from the basic materialistic things, to the spiritual things, and they just blend it and they make something, which will bring them money. And somehow they monetize that, this is which I admire to them. But from another side, basically they annulate everything. For me, it's like, the I think it's not the same if you are driving the bicycle or doing something spiritual. I mean, there is like certain levels of the things which at some point of view, at some point, they become all the same. They're all monetized. So basically, that they're all observed through that scale of value, through money value. And that trend is actually going from the States, and now it will spread, to these fucked up countries, like who used to be these kind of socialistic countries. Let's say, like, I could say Balkans. I'm from Balkan, and specifically from Serbia, which doesn't actually. It used to belong to the. It was independent in some way, Yugoslavia. It was a socialist communist country, but it was not fully communist country like Russia or SSR. But now it become more into the capitalism, and I think this shit will come, that phenomena of selling the fog. And for me, by watching those guys, watching those YouTubers who are selling this so-called entrepreneurship, I cannot even say this word properly. They're selling, for me, they're selling fog. Because basically, I don't think actually, I just, there is only few ways how you can make money, right? Uh, First one is to inherit some large amount. Okay, let's say your father was running some large scale business, he died, and then you, let's say you inherit like, I don't know, $5 million business, and you're rich. Okay, you just got it. Okay, you are lucky enough that you just got the money without doing absolutely anything. Okay, so this is one way. Another way is to rob the, like just to do the criminal activities, to deal drug, to rob the banks, to, I don't know, something which is, no, something which requires some kind of the guts, some brave moves, and you just become a criminal. That's another way how you can get easily, shortly, big scales of the money. The third option is just to, the third option that you can get lots of money is, if you're extremely intelligent, and very good in business, especially in trade market, and you had some luck. I start thinking that for some things in our life, we just need some amount of luck. Maybe I'm wrong, but sometimes I feel that you need some amount of the luck. So I think this is the way how you can, in the short period of time, get or to get a lottery or something. But that's very rare, like how many people actually who play the lottery win. One guy, etc. So this is actually the ways how you can get the money fast, and everything else is the bullshit, I think. Well, I don't know. I think somehow that other way is like just to work, right? To work best you can. But this kind of information I'm giving there, it's not enough. I just think it's not working. I think, yeah. Why? I don't know. Maybe it work. I have to publish this video, and then I'm gonna see how it will work, how people gonna react, because this is like every day there is some new guy coming there and mumbling something like 5 rules to become successful, and 10 rules to become rich, and 1 rule to fuck every woman, and blah blah. There is like this kind of the recipes. I think they're like fucking recipes. Yeah, they're giving me the recipes. I don't know if is it working like that. It's um, it's really tricky. I don't know. No idea. But anyway, this is what I want to share with you, and in this first video, it's just like that. And I'm gonna see how people will react. Maybe they won't react at all. Maybe they will write some horror in the comments and something like that. Yeah. So that's all. I actually don't want to sell anything, and I don't even want that you subscribe. You can just